What's up everyone, how you all doing? Blue Nerd here and welcome back my friends to another Minecraft tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm doing fantastic. Now guys, just before we get started and we take a look at what we're going to be building, I just want to say a huge thank you. The channel just hit over 500 subscribers, 514 at the time of this recording, which is absolutely amazing guys. I'm so over the moon that we have hit that milestone. That's something that was on my list hopefully to reach for early this year, which we've achieved. The support has been amazing from you guys, all of your likes, your comments, people subscribing to the channel. It means the world to me, so thank you guys so much. I will be doing a subscriber special, so I will be doing a special tutorial, which if we turn around here, I'll give you a glimpse of what I'm working on. Still got a long way to go, but we're going to be doing a tutorial for this castle. Now, this castle isn't finished yet guys. Obviously I've still got a bit of the framing up and stuff, but you can kind of get an idea of the shape of the castle. So this is going to be a pretty big build and this is going to take quite a while for me to do. So for the special, it's going to be probably a couple of weeks before this actually comes out. So we'll have to just see how that goes, but this will be coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah guys, this is the medieval village that we've been working on, and I know I did say there will be a world download at episode 10, which we're now I believe episode 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a tutorial today for this, which is the Medieval Blacksmith. We're also going to be doing the interior for this as well, which is going to be pretty cool. And I'm going to do a tutorial tomorrow, which is going to be for this one, which is the Medieval Watermill, which will take us to episode 12. So once I've done these two builds, I'm going to put up the world download and it'll be available for you guys to download, take a look at yourself and see everything we've been building. As you can see, we've got everything that we've built previously. Now, just one quick couple of things that I did change. So for the farmhouse over here, I changed the roof out from bricks to dark oak so that it kind of matched up with the rest of the builds. And I went ahead and changed the trapdoors and the fences to spruce. They were originally jungle, so I just wanted it all to blend in with the town a little bit better for the theme that we're going for. And this big house at the back here, we built this up. This was the one we done yesterday or the day before with jungle wood. It was one or the other, and we done it with jungle wood, and we done jungle trapdoors and jungle fences. So I went ahead and I changed the roof so you guys could see what it looks like. So this is the dark oak roof. And if you come down here, I changed out the fences and trapdoors for spruce, like I said. And yeah, I think it looks really cool, even in this color or the jungle. I liked both. So yeah, so I thought we'd change it up. So now this will blend into the village that we're building a little bit better. Before we do the next world download after this one, I may go around and just do a few edits to some of these builds to blend them in better with the town. I've got a few ideas. I think I might change some of the roofs up for spruce, just to make a little variation so that it isn't so dark. And I might go ahead and change a couple of the edges of these builds and just put a couple of the cobblestones around the edge like this, just to make it a little bit neater. Anyway guys, like I said, today we're going to be doing a tutorial for this medieval blacksmith, and overall I think this has turned out really cool. I really like the look of it. It's pretty simple, it's not too hard. The hardest thing to gather up is probably going to be the bricks and the bone blocks. But like I always say, if you don't want to use bone blocks, you haven't got to. You can find any other light block of your choice. It could be stripped birch logs, it could be white concrete powder, white wool. Anything that's that kind of tone will be perfectly fine. So with that being said guys, let's take a look at what we're going to need to build this. Okay, for this build you're going to need some brick stairs, blocks and slabs, some dark oak logs, glass panes of your choice. I've gone with the light grey stained glass panes, some dark oak planks, stairs and slabs, some spruce doors, trapdoors and fences, a lever, a few iron trapdoors, some white blocks of your choice. I'm going to be using the bone block, but you guys could use any white block of your choice, including white wool, white concrete powder, maybe even some stripped birch logs. It's entirely up to you. You're also going to need some cobblestone stairs, blocks, slabs and walls, some stone buttons, and then just a couple of stone brick stairs and slabs, and then assortment of flowers to decorate the flower pots outside the windows. And if you want to put down the little flower pot at the side of the build, you're going to need some double sized plants as well, and maybe a couple of oak leaves or something like that just to decorate it. And with that being said, guys, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, here is the layout of the foundation. This entire build is going to fit in a 24 by 11 block space, and we're going to start from the left hand corner as we always do. So with that being said, guys, let's get straight to building this. Alright, before we start, just go ahead and ignore this layout on the ground, guys. This is just there for my own reference. We will be covering all this as we build, and I've also done it to level off the ground so that we're building on a flat surface. So with that being said, we're going to start from the left hand front of the build. We're going to start by placing a dark oak log just there. Behind this, we're going to go 1 and 2, leaving a 3 block gap between these. To the right of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4, leaving a 3 block gap between all of these. From this block, we're going to go down 1 and 2, again leaving a 3 block gap. And then to the left, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3, again leaving a 3 block gap, which should leave us a 3 block gap between this and the block we started with. Now we're going to go ahead and raise all of these blocks until they are 5 blocks high. Okay, so we've already got 1 there, so 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we're going to do this all the way around to the build, guys. Okay, once you're done, you want to go to the center pillar at the front here, which is this one here. And then behind this, you want to run a row of dark oak logs across the top and connect to the pillar here at the back, just like that. Then we're going to go back over to the left hand corner where we started. And from the top log here, we're going to start running some dark oak logs all the way around the outer edge and joining up all of our pillars together. Okay, so once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. You should have basically 2 squares from the top. If we look down, you've got 2 squares and they should be both equal on both sides. Okay, now grab your cobblestone, and from the center pillar where we have the beam going across, we're going to go to the right and in one, place a cobblestone there. Behind this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we should now be diagonally in and 1 from this pillar here. Then, so from this row here to the side of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then we're going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then we're going to join these two together like this. And now just fill in all of the center here. Okay, back to the front of the build, you want to grab your cobblestone slab, and from where we started our cobblestone blocks here, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. On the next one here, we're going to actually put it at the bottom. So this one is at the top, we're going to go at the bottom here to make a little stairway. Then this one here, back to the top, and then here, back to the top again. And then round the back here, we're going to go across the top here, and then this one here, we're just going to leave this as it is for the moment. Okay guys, once you're done, come over to that middle pillar again, and behind it you just want to place a row of cobblestone and fill in that final edge there. Now from this corner here, we're going to place a dark oak planks block behind it, and we're going to go from this one, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then from here we should be diagonally 1 in from the pillar just there. And we're going to go from this corner block. So 1 is already on the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And again, we should be diagonally in 1 from this pillar. And then we're going to just run it all the way down the side here until we reach this cobblestone block here. And then just run them across the cobblestone and join the dark oak together like this. Now you want to go ahead and raise this by 3 more blocks, so 1, 2 and 3, so it should be 4 in total, and you want to do this all the way around the dark oak. Alright, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now we're just going to quickly break out 2 windows at the front here. So on this one we're going to break one there, and this one exactly the same. Okay, then we're going to come underneath here, and then we're going to go to the little corner here, go 1 across, and we're going to go 1 and 2, breaking out a little doorway there. Break this one here and replace it with a cobblestone, and then place a cobblestone slab in front, and then 1 to the right of that, just like that. So on the inside you should have a little kind of stairway coming out. Okay, now we're going to grab our dark oak logs, and we're going to place one directly in the center at the very top of this pillar here. Okay, so we're right in the center of the build. Now from here we're going to go 1 block gap and place 1 block gap, and we're going to do this until we get to the center at the back of the build. Okay, so we're going to follow around the side here. Again, we should have 2 on the corners like this as well. And then bring it across until we are in line with where we started, which was this pillar just here, in line with this beam. And you should have something that looks a bit like that. Now, we're going to start working on the next floor. So we're going to start from the left-hand corner again. And on these 2 little sticking out bits here, we're going to place 4 dark oak logs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we're going to go across to where we're in line with the pillar below, and we're going to place 1 on that little sticking out bit there, and 2, 3, and 4. Again over to the corner, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go over to this pillar again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. To this corner here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on top of this pillar here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, this one doesn't have the same, is not the same as this side, but the pillar does come across still. Now, we're going to actually go on the inside here, on this, where we just placed this pillar here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on that 4th one, we're going to place a temporary log just there, and then go 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. Okay, we will be breaking those bottom 2 blocks a little bit later on, but we'll leave them there for now. Okay, on this corner here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to match it with the other side with placing 1 here, up by 4, and then finally, just in the center of these 2 pillars, in here, we're going to place 4 blocks like so. Now, you want to get yourself some spruce planks rather, or some planks of your choice, and on the inside here, you just want to go around and fill in all of your floor, okay? So do this all the way around like this, okay? And just replace whatever you got down here with some spruce planks or some oak planks or planks of your choice. It really doesn't matter. Once you've done that, come up so you are level with this beam at the top here, and we're just going to run some spruce or whatever planks that you used for the flooring downstairs. We're going to use those across here. Run them right around this edge, like this, and then just fill in the gap in the center like this until you've got your second floor in place. Okay, you should now have something that looks a little bit like that. Right, now that's looking pretty good. Now the next step I think is going to be getting in the roof, the main roof of the blacksmith house. So we're going to start with that. So for that, we're going to get some cobblestone stairs. And we're going to start at the very front here. So at the front, where we've got this pillar on the top here, place a cobblestone stair there. And then place 2 more facing outwards so that we overlap the front pillar here by 1. Then place an upside down stair, a normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair. And you want to do this until we get to the center pillar, which is just there. Okay, so once we're in line with that, we can then stop. So do this all the way by stair, upside down stair. Okay, so the next block would be the center one. So now we're going to do the same on this side. So We don't want to place it on this pillar here. We want to place it on the outer pillar. Okay. Place 2 to the side of it. Place 1 there. 1 on top. Upside down. 1 on top. Upside down. And just repeat the pattern until we get 1 block from the center again. Okay, once you're there, go ahead and place yourself an upside down stair like that, with a normal stair on top and an upside down stair sticking outwards like so. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat exactly the same process on the back of the build. So we're going to go stair, stair and stair like that. Upside down stair, normal stair, and just repeat this until we get to the center. Once you get to the center, come over to the pillar on the other side. Place 1, 2 and 3. Upside down stair, normal stair, and then just repeat the process. Okay, once you're at the top, place an upside down stair, then a normal stair on top of it with an upside down stair sticking out. Okay, now to the left hand side of the build, we're going to come over to here, come to this pillar in the center, place a normal stair like so. Then we're going to place an upside down stair there and there. We're going to do the same on this side here. Then you're going to place a full block on top of these upside down stairs. Place 2 stairs facing inwards to each other like this in between each gap. So like that and like that. Okay, so this is going to be a window and this is going to be, well, the window is going to be down here, but this is like a little arch over the window. Place an upside down stair at the top with a normal stair on top and our little upside down stair facing outwards like so. Okay, and that is that side. Now we're going to do the same over this side as well. However, we are going to be having the chimney in place here, so we will only going to do it on one side. So we're going to leave this side empty like this, and we're going to go 1 and 2 like that. Place 4 blocks on top. Place 1 and 1, upside down 1, normal 1 in the center, and then upside down facing out. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now go ahead and get your dark oak logs again, and what you want to do is where you got your peak at the front of the build, we want to go to the log just on the corner here, place 1 extra 1 and 1 extra 1, and then join them all the way together across the front like this. Okay, going right over that pillar in the center. Do the same at the back, so 1 there and 1 there. There's our peak. And then just join these 2 together like that. In the center, go 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 at the sides here, leaving a 1 block gap between them all. Okay, on this side here we're going to do the same thing. So in the center we're going to go by 4, leave a 1 block gap to the side, a 1 block gap to the other side, and place 2 high pillars like that. Okay, now get the white block of your choice. I've gone with the bone block, so grab that, and we're going to start filling in the walls on the second floor here. So before we place them down in the corners, just fill it up to 4 blocks high like that with some blocks that you've got loads of and that you don't really use. Okay, this saves wasting any materials that you might need later on. Now in the gaps of the windows here, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. And we're going to raise this by 4 blocks. Okay, making something like that. And we're going to do that in every window gap. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 across where the gap is. Then raise it till it is 4 blocks high like this. Okay, and then just go ahead and break out the 2 center ones like this for a window. Okay, now the reason I raise them all together is to keep the flow with the block. If you can see, if we place it sideways, it's a different grain. The grain goes opposite way. So we want to keep the grain going the same way so that it keeps the pattern in the wall. Okay. just go ahead on this top floor and do this in front of all of your windows. Okay, don't worry about where your pillars are, just ignore those for the moment. We're putting another pillar in there to kind of create a bit of a Tudor effect inside the house as well. Okay. On this one here, I'm not going to bother with breaking out a window because we're going to have the chimney in place here. So where we didn't put our little peak here, we're going to just leave that one hole, okay? And then this one here, we can put a window on. So we should have something from the outside that looks a bit like this. So we've got a window there, nothing on that one. Then some windows around this side. Windows pretty much all the way around. Looking like that. Now, back up to the peaks of the roof at the front and the back of the build. You want to place one of the bone blocks on the corner, or the white block of your choice. 3 in this gap here, 3 in this gap here, and 1 there. Okay, just to fill in the front of the roof and make it have that nice kind of Tudor effect. Do the same on the front of the build as well. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Right, now grab your cobblestone slabs, and what you're going to do is we're going to start from this corner here. So right on the, actually we'll start from the left hand corner. It'll make it easier for you guys to follow. So left hand corner where we always start, and in these gaps on the top half you want to place your cobblestone slab like this and go all the way around the build. Once you get to here, you just want to extend it all the way down to the end and then overlap it by 1 and then just leave it there for the moment. And then now you can come to this corner here, stretch it all the way down and overlap by 1, and then just fill in these last ones across the front here. Now at the back here, we're going to go in by 1 and in by 1. Then go up by 1. Remember, we're using our slabs here, guys. Then go in by 1 at the top half. Up by 1. In by 1 on the top half. Up by 1 on both sides. In. Up. In. And then up in the center like so. Okay, so you should have something that looks a bit like this. And then we're going to grab our dark oak log. Go 1 and 2 just there. And then grab your planks and go 1 and 2 just next to each other. 1 and 2. Okay, so you should have something that looks a bit like that. Okay, so now we're going to grab our dark oak slab. And we're going to run it across this beam here. Do the same on this side. That joins up to that slab there. Now we're going to go 1 and 2 there. And then we're going to follow the top half of it all the way across to the other side. Do the same over here. So 1 and 2. And then join the top part all the way across to the other side like that. Now we're going to place 1 on top there and just join that all the way across as well. And we want to stop just in front of this window here. Okay, so there's going to be a window there. Just go to there and that will do. Now this one here, again, we're going to go 1 and 2 and then join that one all the way across to the other side, making sure it joins to the wall. Do the same again over here, so we're going to join this one up first. Place 1 and then 2 and then join the top half across and join it to the wall just there. And then finally, we're going to just go across the centerpiece like this and join it up to that log there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now at the front here, on the left hand side of the little porchway here, we're going to place 3 cobblestone walls. We're going to leave this one here because this is where our walkway up to the blacksmith is going to be. Then down the side here, we're going to place 3 and then 3 in this gap. And then in this gap here, we'll place 3 and we're going to leave this side here. Now, I have just placed some stone bricks down here, guys. This is just to level my floor off because your level of your floor is going to be where this grass block here is, okay? So this is just to kind of level things off. So, Coming back down into the little porch area here, we're going to come over to the back, grab your stone bricks, place 1, 2 and 3 like this. Then you want to go 1, 2, 3 on top, place 1 in front of that one and 1 in front of that one, leaving a 1 block gap in the center. In that gap in the center, you want to place a block of netherrack. Then go ahead and raise these ones by 2 rather. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now, at the very bottom here, place an upside down stair and an upside down stair. Place a normal stair in front like so. Now, on top of here, we're going to place another full block of stone bricks. And we're going to place a normal stair in front like so. Place an upside down stair in the center. And you should have something that looks a bit like this, which is kind of a nice little fireplace. Then go ahead and place 2 cobblestone walls at each side like so. And I think that finishes it off pretty nicely. Now, we're going to actually come out of here and head onto this little roof. And we're going to go over to the back. Now, where this pillar is here, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. And then in front of it, 1, 2 and 3. And we're also going to break 1 and 2 just there. Okay? So you should have something like this. Now, you want to go ahead and place in a full block of bricks there, and then these 2 here at the back. Then it's a little bit awkward, but grab your stairs and place an upside down stair there. Place a normal stair in the center, and then an upside down stair on that brick there. And then just run a row of stone bricks around these like this. And we're gonna raise this by 1 more. So bring this up 1 more to here. Now here's where it gets it's gonna get a little bit more awkward. We're gonna go how do we do this? We're gonna go 1 block there, 1 block there, 1 block there, and 1 block there. Place a brick stairs there and there facing towards that brick, and then place 1 there. Now we're going to place a stair on these 4 that we just placed, like so. Now if we temporarily place a block in the center and another block above it, we can then place an upside down stair around the edge. Go ahead and break those 2 in the center again. And then we're going to place another temporary block in the center like this, and another one above that. And we're going to go upside down stairs on these 2 all the way around. And it's entirely up to you how high you want to raise this. Just remember, as you raise it, break those center ones out to keep that fireplace open. Just for looks. It doesn't necessarily matter. But my goal is, once 1.14 comes here, I would like to, this chimney for instance, put a campfire in there so that the smoke comes out of the chimney. I think it would look pretty cool. But that'll be something for later on. I'm going to go ahead and raise this 1 more. So we're 4 blocks. We'll have 4 upside down stairs in a row. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 upside down stairs. Break the one in the center. At the very top here, go ahead and place a cobblestone wall on each of these. And then place a brick slab on top of those. And I think that looks like a pretty cool little chimney place. Or chimney. I don't think chimney place, I don't know if that's actually a word, but there we go. Now, at the back of the build here, I'm going to place a row of bricks here, but your floor level will probably already be at this height. So I'm going to go ahead from here and go 1 row of blocks, 2 row of blocks, and then a block in the center. Place an upside down stair facing that block at the center like that. And then place a normal stair at the top again like so. Then behind this, we're going to just raise a small little wall like this. This will probably be your ground level. So just go ahead and place 1 block in the center for yourselves. Then 2 stairs facing that block and another one at the top like so. And if you really want, you could place a little stair like that. But overall, I actually think it looks better about that. And I think that looks pretty cool for the chimney. I actually quite like the way that looks. Now we're going to come over to where the chimney is, and just where this little cobblestone stair is, we're going to place one next to it just like that. And then we're going to grab our dark oak stairs and we're going to place 1 and 2 just there. Behind here we're going to go 1, 2, 1 and 2, and then 1 there, and then 2 in the center like so. Go ahead and place 1 and 2 across there, and then 1 and 2 there, just to kind of join up that corner. Now for this side here, it's a little bit tricky. So we've got a space here, so we can put 1 in there. Then we're going to have to come into this gap here, place another stair there like that. On top of this, place a stair. Place another stair just there. And to make it easier for ourselves, let's grab our dark oak logs. And across the top of these walls on the inside here, we're going to run our logs all the way around. We can actually break these free for the moment. Just run a ring of dark oak log all the way around that outside edge above those walls. Like that. And while we're here, go ahead and fill in 4 logs in the little gaps between the windows, just to create a nice look on those walls. Okay, now on this side here, we missed out this one here. We want to go ahead and fill this one across here as well. Okay, now what I often like to do, because this is going to be the inside of the build, I like to double up these top peaks of the roof, just to level out the walls so that they are out. So I normally just copy the pattern like this. So repeat the pattern that's in front. Okay, like that. And then when you're inside the build, you'll have a nice flat wall on the inside. Do the same on here. Now you haven't got to do this, guys. You could just go ahead and fill this in with some dark oak planks or anything that you want, but I'm just trying to keep the look consistent. Okay, now back to the roof. We can now run our stairs right across the edge here. Once you get to this block here, you can place 1 across there to join up with that bit, and then just at the bottom here, go 1, 2, and just in that edge there, you can go 3. Okay, and it'll join up to that block down there. Okay, right, now it's just a matter of connecting the rest of these. So place your stairs all the way across from one side to the other. And we're going to do the next level up and just work our way until we get to the top of the roof. Okay, once you get to the top, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, where you've got this little bit that sticks out here, go ahead to the stair at the back here, replace that with a full block, and then place 2 stairs coming towards it like this. Okay, just to finish off that little bit of the roof there, I think it looks rather nice. Now, round this side again, we're going to do something very similar. So, grab your dark oak logs, place 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2. So 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Then here just go 2 stairs, 1, 2, 3 stairs, and curve 1 on that corner. Here you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round like a kind of a U shape, I suppose. And then curve around this little corner here, and then 2 down there. Now we just got to connect these ones from one side to the next. So this is pretty straightforward. Okay, once you're done, do the same thing on this side as well. Go ahead and break the block that is in line with the stair here. So go ahead and break that one. Place a full block there. Same on this one here. And then place 2 stairs connecting in the center like that. Okay. Now at the very top of the build, you're going to have a gap between here. Place yourself some dark oak planks. Now grab a full block of cobblestone, and at the very center here, which should be the center of the side here, as you can see, it's right between the center of those 2 roofs. place a full block, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs on that side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs on that side. And that just finishes off the roof nicely. Now, underneath these little edges here, you can go ahead and place in some cobblestone there, there, and there. You can do the same at this side, so go cobblestone, stairs, upside down in all 3 places like that. Now, if this little bit here bothers you, you can go ahead and replace it with a cobblestone, but you will see the cobblestone edge just there. But I think that probably looks a little bit nicer than the opposite way. So let's break that one out and do that. Place a dark oak stair just there as well. I missed that one in the center of the roof there. Make sure you get that. And then replace that one and that one there with some cobblestone. Okay, it's starting to shape up. Now grab your spruce fences, and in these little corners here you want to go 1, 2, 3 and 4, just like that. Okay, and you want to do that on all 4 corners of this build. Now go ahead and put in your windows. So do the top floor first. Okay, once your windows are all in place, don't forget to get the ones at the bottom as well. And you want to go ahead and put in 3 blocks of coarse dirt or normal dirt underneath your windows at the top. Okay, so go around the build, wherever you have a window, place some dirt underneath. Go ahead and place your trapdoors in front, just like this, and make sure you close them. Grab your stone buttons and place them in front of these little sticking out logs. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. Now down here underneath, we're going to come over to here. Grab yourself a spruce door and place it on this block here from the inside. Now you might want to go ahead and brighten it up in here with some torches and stuff, guys, because it is pretty dark. Now if you want to light this fireplace, guys, one thing I should have mentioned, which I completely forgot, was to make sure that you have fire tick turned off. Now if you don't know how to do that on the PC, all you got to do is press / to open up your command bar, and you just want to put in game rule, and then you want do fire tick like this. Okay, making sure it's DO, capital F for fire and capital T for tick. Do a space, and you want this set to false. Okay, and then you click enter. Okay, now this will stop fire from spreading. Okay, now a lot of people consider this a cheat in game. Personally, I think it just makes it a bit nicer for when you're trying to build, because you can build nice fires in places that you want to, and you haven't got to worry about your building burning down. Okay, now that we've done that, on the inside here, underneath this edge here, guys, go ahead and break out 1, 2 and 3 blocks like so, and then grab yourself the slab and jump and just place, okay, slabs, and then place a row of them just through the center here, and that will just neaten off the edge of that roof there. Okay, that's looking good. Right, so now you can go ahead and light that fireplace if you want. Pretty cool. And if you want to, because there we can actually see our dark oak, you can just actually break that and replace it with a brick if you wanted to. Okay, so before we do the interior, we're just going to decorate a little bit on this edge here, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and right where we've got this upside down stair here, we're going to break 1 and 2. Then diagonally over to this side, 1 and 2. Place a redstone torch at the bottom, and then place a full block back on top again. Now you can place an iron trapdoor here, and an iron trapdoor here. And behind this, we can put out a lava bucket. Now again, guys, if you're doing the lava bucket again, make sure you have fire tick turned off. It's very important. Now on this side here, again where the upside down stair is, break 1 and 2, place a redstone torch, full block back on top, and then place an iron trapdoor, and behind this one here we can go ahead and put a bucket of water, just like so. Right, okay, get your stone brick stairs. Now in the doorway just here, or you could place it this side, it doesn't really matter. So you could go like that and place an upside down one, place one there, an upside down one, and a slab in the center. So it depends where you want the workbench. This is going to be a workbench. I think it actually looks better here, so we're going to go with it just there. Okay, to decorate this, I've placed down a lever because it kind of looks a little bit like a kind of hammer, a little bit. Place yourself maybe a button on this side, and get yourself a heavy weighted pressure plate and just put it in the center. It looks like maybe like a metal thing that you'd use to bang out some iron armor with or something. So yeah, it looks like a pretty good little workstation for a blacksmith. Next, go ahead, place a few note blocks in the corner like so. Maybe even put one just there, something like that. Grab yourself some anvils. And I suppose the anvil, we could place one there. Maybe even one there. We could have two in here. Actually, no, it looks too much. Let's just go with one. We'll do that. I think we'll place another note block on top there. Now this is my note block. It actually looks like a crate. I think it looks much better as a crate than a note block. Certainly could make much more use of it. And once you've done that, guys, go ahead and place maybe a couple of item frames on these two. And then what you can do is put like a sword in one and maybe an axe in the other one. Spin it round. I don't know, just looks like a little bit of a work surface that way. Let's put it to there. So you can imagine a couple of weapons that he's just banged out on the anvil. Maybe they're just cooling after being placed into the in the lava or something. I don't know. Just just use your imagination. Now, if you want to, guys, just another thing you can do here is you can go ahead and get some stone bricks and some mossy cobblestone, and in the floor here, just pull out a couple of these and maybe just replace them, just so the floor kind of don't look so neat, looks a little roughed up, something like that. And then you could just place in some mossy cobblestone, kind of just scattered on here, hasn't got to be nothing too major, something like that, maybe a little bit there and there. Just a bit like that. Just kind of gives it a little bit more of a rundown look. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, grab your cobblestone, and at the right hand side of the build here, we're going to go 1 and 2. Then we're going to go diagonally in and 1. Diagonally in 1 again. Do the same on this side. So 1, 2 from that pillar. Diagonally in, and then 1, 2, 3 like that. So you get kind of like a curved, kind of edged flower pot looking thing. Now get your oak leaves and kind of just scatter them in a zigzaggy kind of way. Some way that they look a bit natural as well. You don't want them looking unnatural like that. Then towards the back here, I place a few like rose bushes, some tall grass, and maybe a couple of peonies if we can fit them like that maybe. Yeah, something like that. And then at the front, you can go ahead and throw in a few different colours. So maybe something like that. Just to make a nice little kind of, just a little flower area at the side. I know the blacksmith ain't going to be bothered, but it kind of just makes the town look nice, having these little flowered areas around. I think it makes it look a little bit kind of, a little bit fantasy style, you know, just looks nice. Okay, and then just go around on your windows, guys, and decorate your little window boxes. Again, just randomize them. Nothing sort of repetitive. It just looks nicer when it's a little bit more random. I can't really be too random because I've only got a couple of flowers here. Okay, guys, and once your flowers all in place, I think it really finishes up the build. I mean, look how nice that looks. I mean, it really fits in with the medieval kind of fantasy style theme. I think it really does look pretty nice. So the last thing to do is get a couple of signs. So what I like to do at the side here, I'll place a spruce fence gate and then attach the fence to it. You will have to crouch to attach it though. Place an iron bar underneath that fence like that, with a full oak wood block underneath. Place a few iron frames around it and bung maybe some anvils like this, just to make it look like a blacksmith. And you can even place one over at the side here as well, just in case there's people walking down this side of the street. Just remember, you got to crouch in order to actually place that. Iron bar underneath, a full block underneath, a few item frames and some anvils. And look at that, that really does just kind of finish it all off. That looks really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look on the interior and see what we can do with that. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is brighten it up in here. So let's add a few torches. We go 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Let's go ahead and stick an item frame behind them, just like so. And then we could just place a slab in there just to make it look like a little bit of a holder. Something like that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and get a stairway in place. So, yeah, I think the stairway needs to come down from the back from up here. So let's bring the stairway down here. Like that. We're going to go ahead and place in 1, 2, and 3 upside down stairs underneath it like this. And then we're going to cover the stairs with some trapdoors. Just to kind of section it off, it just looks a little bit nicer. Place a double chest there and a single chest in there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, let me just quickly actually get one more thing here, which I haven't got, which is some dark oak stairs. So, we're going to place some upside down dark oak stairs from this slab in the center here. So, like a little counter. Okay. We'll do it all the way till we get to the end here, and then place a dark oak trapdoor just there. We can kind of use it to go in and out of here. I think that looks pretty good. Can we get a decent picture here somewhere? Ooh, that might be pretty good. Yeah, that should do. Then we're going to get in some armor stands and that in a second as well. So I think maybe a couple of armor stands. Maybe we should put an armor stand out here. We didn't put an armor stand out here. Let's get our armor stand in. And we'll put a little bit of armor on it as well. So let's just place an armor stand there, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then we'll do another one inside here as well. I think we'll actually do 2 in here. We'll go 1 there and 1 there. And we'll go helmet, helmet, jacket, jacket, leggings, leggings, boots, and boots. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like that. Right, okay, let's come back in here. We can close this. We've got some light in here. We've got everything we kind of need. Let's open this. So on the counter, maybe just put in a little flower pot with some flowers on it. Maybe something like that. I think that'll look pretty good. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. Right, let's go upstairs here. Well, we can't actually go upstairs yet. If we stand on this first step here, guys, break above us like this. Break this one here and this one here and also this one here. So we kind of like wrap to the left around the corner. And then place a spruce slab and a spruce slab just there. With a spruce stair going inwards like this. Now you might be able to put a spruce stair upside down there like that. Yep, that gives us enough room to walk up and down. Now from up here, guys, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stair trapdoors like that. Another one there. And then if we just jump up here, 1 and 2, and then just close all of those trapdoors up like this. And it kind of puts the stairway in the corner out the way, which is really nice. I really like the way it kind of works. It really works really well and gives us a nice bit of room. So now we've got our workspace down here, a little counter where we'll serve our customers. Our chest where we might have some armors on show. Let's go back up here. Right, for back up here, we're going to, first of all, let's just organize the rooms, because we're going to separate this into 2 rooms. So I'm going to need a little bit of this and a little bit of this. So at the very top of this pillar here, where the dark oak is, we're going to, actually tell you what, let's start with the spruce. Let's do the ceiling. So let's run spruce stairs across the ceiling like this. Okay, all the way across. All the way to the top here. We're going to turn around, do the same on the opposite side. Make sure they're upside down. Place some spruce slabs in the center. Just like that. Now we're going to divide this up. We're going to have 2 rooms up here. So we're going to have a kitchen and a bedroom. So let's go from the top of the center of this pillar here. And we're going to run it across. Making sure the stairway's in the corner here. So we want to run it parallel across here. Okay. Now we're going to run a beam across from here to here. Which is going to be across all the way to this side. Now where the stair is here, above the stair, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. And then from the center here, we're going to put another one. If we go all the way through like this. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a glowstone. And break the center ones like this, and we'll place them with glowstone. So if we're from down here, you can see it kind of like a checkered pattern with the spruce, with the glowstone in the centers of them. And on top of it, I think I'm going to actually put a birch trapdoor. So go 1, 2 and 3, just like that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Right, let's go ahead and in the line with this pillar here, we're going to come back by leaving a 1, 2, 3 block gap on the 4th one, raise that to the top. And we're going to basically just section off these rooms. So let's do this all the way to the top. Like that, and then break 2 out for a door at the bottom. Inside here, we're going to just fill all of this wall in place. And all of this wall here. And then break out a door on this side. So the door should be where the stairway is. We've also got our door here, okay? Now, if we come up to the top here. It's a little bit awkward, but we're going to break out the stairs that are in the line with this pillar through the center here. And that slab there. And then we can go ahead and put a dark oak pillar in the center. Put one just there and just there. And then place our Tudor blocks again in the center. This is the white block of your choice. I'm using bone block here, guys. But go ahead and place any white block in here. It doesn't matter. Or you could just fill this up with some oak or dark oak, spruce, whatever you want. And then in the center here, we're going to go 1, 2, and... Sorry, I know it's a little hard to see, guys. 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So in the little rooms, this is one room here, guys. As you can see, we've got the stairs going up and we've got kind of the Tudor effect around the edge. Okay. And in the opposite room, we also have the same thing. Okay. So it's pretty simple. It probably looks, I probably made it look a bit more complicated than it really is. Now let me just grab a dark oak slab again. Now, where the stairway is, guys, I'm going to put a little table out here. So we put an upside down stair there and there with a slab in the middle, and then maybe a couple of flower pots with some flowers in, just like that. Nice and simple. Now for the bedroom, let's put a bed there. And in fact, you know what, we could have, oh no, this is just for one guy. We'll leave this one as this. We'll do something like that. Put a couple of these in here. Nice and simple. Painting. Now sometimes it's really awkward to get a painting that you want. You've got to sometimes place things like that. Banner. You could put a couple of banners. That might be alright. Yeah, I think that'll do. Actually, yeah, that'll do like that, I think. And then in here, let's put in a torch, an item frame, and then we'll just quickly grab a slab. And we can do that. And before we finish up that room, let's quickly get ourselves a door. I'm going to go with some spruce doors here. So we'll place a spruce door for the bedroom. And another door for what is going to be the kitchen. Let's place some stripped wood. Let's actually face it that way, I think. And then something like that. We'll place a row of them going this way as well. Yep, that looks pretty good. Let's put in some item frames up here. Some item frames down here. Actually, let's break that one. We'll put the furnace in the center. And then we'll put that there. Item frame there. Carpet. It kind of looks a bit like handles. You know, you put the carpet in here. Looks like a little cupboard. So something kind of like that. Like that. Then we can go ahead, put the detector rail on there. Kind of makes it look a bit like a hob you might cook on. And what paintings can we get? It's temporary, just put something in there. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Sure, there's a different one. There we go, something like that. And I might get rid of that, I don't like that one. And then just put a flower and that. And I think that looks pretty good. For a little kitchen at least. Yeah, I think that will do the job. Now we're going to need a bit of lighting in here, so we better put in let's put in a torch, that, and then again let's just grab that slab. Okay, there we go. And I think that'll do, guys. I mean, you could go around putting a few rugs if you want, or a bit of carpet here and there, but I think overall that actually looks pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the turnout for that. Alright guys, and that is the blacksmith all finished. Overall guys, I've got to say I'm really happy with the look of this. I really like the way it's turned out. I love the colours and the way it's put together. I think it really fits in really nice with the medieval theme. And I love the design of it as well. I think it's really pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the tutorial and enjoyed the build for this as well. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button guys, because it really does help me. And don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think we should be building in the rest of this town as well. Remember, we've got a lot of things built here. Now, like I said as well, guys, I have got the watermill tutorial down here that I plan on doing as well. So I'm going to do a tutorial for that with an interior as well. Once we've done that, we're going to have the world download. So the world download, you've got to remember, we've done quite a few builds in here so far. We've got the farmhouse, the barn, the other watermill over there, the large house we've done in the last video, a row house, and this other house down here. We've got the inn, the bakery, the 2-apartment house, the market, the church, and I've also got this house here as well, which I'm going to do a tutorial for after the world tour. This is actually a another 2-apartment build here as well, which is pretty cool. So we got that to look forward to as well. And guys, don't forget, I'm going to be working on this castle for a couple of weeks as well. So we will have a tutorial out for it as well soon. But I've got to finish building it and then planning it and everything else and working out exactly how it's going to be. So that will be coming soon, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But guys, that is just about it from me today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all of you new subscribers that have been subscribing to the channel. I can't believe that we've hit 500 subscribers. That is an amazing milestone for me. I'm really over the moon with that, so thank you guys for all of the support. But for now guys, we're going to leave it just there for this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. But for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.